But that housing is a building block for everything else in our county. Without, we always want affordable housing, but we never think about the middle.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Save, borrow, and invest with Farmers. Take heart knowing you're helping create a strong community. Mind your money at Farmers. Talk directly to local decision makers about your loans, investments, and insurance. Farmers. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal.
I'm the founder and owner of McLusky Showcase Kitchens and Baths. We're located in Wilmington, PA. Lifelong resident of Mercer County, so it's enjoyable for me to be able to remodel and rebuild Mercer County. There is a deficit in not only affordable housing, but middle range, middle income housing. So we see that as the largest issue, where we're missing that middle of the housing market. And I'm referring to like the 250,000 to the 400,000 new construction. So I'm also a board member of Mercer County Builders Association, and as a director, we've changed our mission slightly. We were always there to support the trades. Well, now we realize that supporting the trades isn't enough. We need to take on all the other challenges that are out there. So we're looking at that missing middle in the housing market. We want to help be a solution and bring developers in, new and young people into the trades to build a career, build businesses here in Mercer County. And if we can fill that gap of that missing middle, it serves a lot of purposes. We free up housing inventory below. So that's first-time home buyers, young professionals moving into the area that are looking for their first home. That frees up the inventory for that. It also frees up inventory for our seniors that are looking to exit maybe the constant care of a home that they've owned for 40 years, that a first-time home buyer would love the opportunity to renovate that home. And they can move into condos in that middle income and that middle price point. And we have opportunities here with new businesses coming in and rebuilding our economy and growing our economy larger. But without housing, we're going to see an exodus to where people will come into Mercer County to work and then live in Ohio, Cranberry area. So we want to capture and have those great jobs that we're creating here also be residents of Mercer County. And that helps us across the board. It helps us with our health care. It helps us with our tax base. It helps us with our school systems and the amenities that we want to grow in the area. So housing is key. And I'm so happy that the trades are finally getting the notice that has been needed for years. But that housing is a building block for everything else in our county. Without, we always want affordable housing, but we never think about the middle. We think about, well, the very large, huge homes. Those are great, but we don't think about the middle. And that's what we really need to develop and really need to push hard for that missing middle. For the last few years when I speak, I talk about this all the time. We're reactive, not proactive. So, it's across the board with everything. When you look at our country, we react when there's a problem. And when we need to get ahead, we need to be proactive. So you have years of, children looking to go to a warmer environment and leaving our county. So we're losing about 1% of our population a year in Mercer County. And like we've heard today, there's so many opportunities here. We have so much. We have great roads, we have parks, we have rivers, we have streams. And so we need to get back to really letting people know what we have here in Mercer County. And if we can get back to our building industry and start building that middle again, then that's key to everything else. So I think it's years of just not recognizing the issue that was on the horizon, and now we're living. But the great news is there's a lot of people listening. Young people are realizing there's a great opportunity in a career in the trades. You can earn a nice living. And we didn't talk today about how important and the feeling you get and how rewarding it is when you built something and you drive past it 3 years later and you see something that your hands constructed and you were a part of, and you see that family playing in the yard, and without you being there, they wouldn't be there. So there's a lot of, it's very rewarding field also.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Save, borrow, and invest with Farmers. Take heart knowing you're helping create a strong community. Mind your money at Farmers. Talk directly to local decision makers about your loans, investments, and insurance. Farmers. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal.